Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action. Lance. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lance on the bootleg. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection,
and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown. 32 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got room. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash through. Unlock line, unlock line. Go, Reed, go.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Go check, go check.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. To try again after the sack. Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Burt sets up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Check mash, check mash.
They'll throw now on the final play. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Robbie Gould kicking off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Tarvarius Moore just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Check, check.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, here's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Ready, ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 29, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinals. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott on for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to finish together a good drive right here.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Lance looking to throw it. He finds Kittle going across the field. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Play action, now it's Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Right, 97.
On second down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Down the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Stop, 17.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Head the street! Head the street! Hey! Smash Broncos!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the victory here for San Francisco.